Matt, you've just finished tinkering with the tank. Just wanted to find out how you're getting on with O and S.
Spilling it all over my hand. But other than that, really good to be fair. Obviously I've used this and had this product for way longer than it was known to the world, I guess, really. You guys sent it over to me probably 6 months before it was released. So yeah, I had it way before, and you didn't tell me anything really about it other than how much to dose and what it's sort of done. And I just had a white bottle with an O on it and a white bottle with a pink S on it. And yeah, it worked really well. Without knowing anything really about it and how it worked, I tested it on some quarantine tanks, and I had some sick fish that needed a quarantine tank really quickly, and I used it and it just smashed it. It was amazing. I was testing with my test kit, trying to find like a hiccup or a problem, because ultimately we were testing it to see if we could find it, and nothing went wrong. It was amazing stuff.
What feedback have you had from the fish keeping community about these two products, Matt?
To be fair, yeah, quite a lot, to be honest. Like, a lot of people have been getting on really well with it, and I've had quite a few people who I know that run fish shops or, you know, work in the trade, as it were, I suppose you would say, and they are loving it. I think there's a lot of applications for it in, you know, well, every walk of life, and from home aquariums all the way up to big systems. It seems to be working really well. I even used it on my indoor pond at home, because the dosages on it are really good. You get a lot of water treatment for your money. So the wider community has just been really singing its praises. It's been great stuff, and it's nice to see a product that's British and going out there and doing something a little bit different, which is really good to see.
Have you found that these products have changed the way you set up aquariums at home, and what do you think about that?
I wouldn't necessarily it's changed the way, but what it's given me is like a whole lot less worry, because well, it's like having a safety net. You know that Optimus is going to sort of deal with the ammonia in a way, and then you know that Satus is going to deal with any ammonia in another way. So you've got this really great safety net. Whereas using products that don't have those built-in safety nets, I don't know, there's always just an element of risk and an element of worry, and you know, nothing's ever risk-free, but it has made keeping fish so much easier in my house. Especially like the story that I go back to, I had some emperor tetras that were a little bit poorly. I picked them up, they went into a quarantine tank, they were in quarantine with other fish, and it just didn't work well. So I had to move them to their own quarantine tank. I had no mature filters, no mature water, and I had to get them out. I used O&S, just as it says on the bottle, kept going with it, and not a hiccup. Literally everything was fine, nothing tested up, nothing. And it just ran perfect. It's a great product, and I do love the way that it works.
We get a lot of questions from the fish keeping community about these products.
Yeah.
And we've got an FAQ section on our website, but we just wanted to get your take on some of the questions we get.
Cool, yeah.
Why are Optimus and Satus suitable for both saltwater and freshwater when not all bacteria thrive in salt?
Okay, so yeah, so Optimus obviously works differently to Satus. So Optimus with the ammonia detoxification, if that's a word, detoxifying ammonia in salt water, still works, and it works really well. And obviously it will still work in a dechlorinating capacity if you are using tap water for your saltwater aquarium. With regards to Satus, I ain't no scientist, but my layman's view on this is that the bacteria have like varying degrees of how much salinity they can deal with, and that's pretty much where you get Satus. So they're not perfectly suited for any particular salinity or freshwater, they just work in a wide range of them. So my newest marine tank that I've set up has been run completely on O&S, and again, I didn't use tap water in my new saltwater tank, but I liked the idea of having that safety net of ammonia detoxification and all of that sort of built into it. So I was like, why not? It's going to be pennies for me to treat my saltwater tank with O&S. Why not? So yeah, it should work across a broad range of salinities.
Can I use Satus for fishless cycling with aquarium safe ammonia?
Well, yeah, absolutely. So it's just a food source for the Satus or the bacteria in Satus. So yeah, it should do the exact same thing. You're just dosing the bacteria and dosing the food source for the bacteria. So yeah, there's no reason, just do all the normal things. Test your water, keep checking on it, keep dosing correct. So you want to keep dosing with Satus and the ammonia food source. And yeah, you should be absolutely fine. There's no reason why it should act any different.
How long do the bacteria in Satus stay alive in the bottle?
Okay, cool. So with Satus, it's in a dormant state. Again, I ain't no scientist, but it's in a dormant state. So really, like, as long as it's in there, it's sort of an indefinite thing. It's just waiting for being in contact with water, food source sort of thing to essentially wake it up.
What happens if someone overdoses Optimus?
Okay, so Optimus can be overdosed up to 5 times with no real worries. You can use that higher dosage as well. If you're getting like an ammonia spike or a nitrite spike or something like that, you can use it to help you and like detoxify those levels. What it actually does, and again, I'm going to put it out there, still no scientist, even from the last question, but from my understanding, it binds to the ammonia and then makes it too big to pass through the gills of the fish. That's the easiest way to explain it. At least that was the way that I understood it. And yeah, it was really, really clever stuff. So when you dose it, the only thing you have to watch out for is it can deplete the oxygen levels in the aquarium. So keep an eye on it. Maybe up the aeration, move your outlet of your filter higher up to sort of ripple the surface, and probably do a partial water change. What you've got to remember is if you're dosing Optimus in higher levels, because there is some sort of spike in a problem, you've got that problem to deal with. So it's not just pour it in and forget about it and everything's okay. Make sure you're still testing, checking, water changing, and all of those good things, and you'll be absolutely fine.
Should fish keepers add Satus before introducing fish to their aquarium, and will it allow them to add fish more quickly?
Okay, so with Satus, as long as you follow the instructions on the bottle, there's like 7 days, just follow those instructions through. After the first dose, you should be able to add fish to your aquarium. If you use it then alongside Optimus, obviously if anything does spike, Optimus is then going to deal with it while Satus is building and trying to break it down. So the two work in conjunction with each other. But yeah, I've added these for first dosages on the aquariums, got fish into quarantine tanks and things like that. Absolutely fine, no worries whatsoever.
Does Optimus affect test kit results?
Yeah, so it can do because of what's used in it can affect the colours. It essentially reduces the colours in liquid ammonia test kits. But generally after 24 hours of Optimus being used, you will see normal colour come back into the test kit. So yeah, just keep it in mind when testing that it could affect the colours.
Can Optimus and Satus be used in a pond?
Yeah, absolutely. There's no reason why you can't. I've used it quite a lot in my indoor pond, and it's worked really, really well. Obviously, the benefits you get with Optimus and Satus would be really useful in pond keeping. So yeah, no reason why you can't. And it is fairly concentrated, so it actually works out quite cost effective.
Can Optimus and Satus be used in axolotl aquariums?
Okay, so when it comes to axolotl aquariums, Optimus and Satus are really better and are designed and tested for your fish tanks. When you're looking at having axolotl dechlorinators and bacterial supplements, you are better off using AxoSafe and AxoStar because those have been designed and trialed and tested for axolotls. So yeah, Optimus and Satus for your fish tank, AxoSafe and AxoStar for your axolotls. So I hope that's answered most of your questions on Optimus and Satus. Obviously, if you have any more, make sure to drop them down in the comments below or send them into NT Labs and someone will get back to you. As always, NT Labs and myself are working on new things going forward with new exciting liquids and treatments and foods, and you never know what might be coming up. So watch this space in the future because, yeah, there's some mystery bottles in my fish room at home as we speak.